I'm Christie Owen, and I'm a local artist and also the curator of Verbode Urban Core Artists, Exhibit 3 here in Automobile Alley. I would love for you to meet some of these awesome artists, so let's come on inside and talk to some of them. This is Jim Thompson, and he is a local artist, and you have these beautiful organic abstract paintings here. And how do you go about creating these paintings?
Well, what I do is I sketch them out. I am an architect by trade, and I pick out the colors and textures and compositions and just start working on them.
How did you get involved with painting?
I've been painting for about 25 years, and it's kind of an adjunct to architectural design. And it's just another creative outlet, which I love, abstract work. And so I'm so happy to be in this show. This is a beautiful show at Verbode.
Jon, tell us a little bit about your work. What do we have here?
Well, this is a relatively new series of photographs that I call organic abstractions. They are, for the most part, close-up of plants that some are alive, some are dead. This one in particular is succulents, and the thing about this that I kind of like about this particular presentation is that each one of these little plants was only about 1 inch to 2 inches tall, and I photographed it in sort of close up, and I like the detail. But what I do is I combine images. I combine 2 images. I'll make one image and then another, and combine them digitally on computer, and then I print them digitally. And so then when this gets enlarged, this is different than you would ever see it. So maybe you can understand what it is. I mean, it does say Succulents as a title, but it's bigger than it would be, than you would recognize it. So that kind of visual, difference is interesting to me. Other things, other things like this particular piece, these are all just dead leaves. And I got into photographing my garden a couple of years ago, and I tried to do a whole season, and I realized that it's interesting to photograph things as they grow and as the plants look wonderful and the flowers are blooming, but when they die, they can look just as interesting, and the leaves get very, they get these, not just the colors, but they get these textures and things that you wouldn't normally see. And so that's what I focused on in some of this work. And again, most all of these prints are made out of a couple of different images.
Like layers. Yeah. Is this not perfect for fall? Tell us why you were making these prints and what they're about.
Well, this has kind of been a hobby for me for the last about 3 years. I started out with taking stripes in the street with tar repairs. I don't know if you've ever seen them, the black marks that squiggle around. It looked like the repairmen were actually painting on the street, and I started taking pictures of them and then started piecing them together, and next thing I know, I'm looking for rusty things, I'm looking for peeling paint on buildings, curbs, stripes, and it all reminded me of abstract art and contemporary art, modern art. I grew up in the modern art world, and so I just thought taking these things out of context and putting them into a frame, all of a sudden they took on a whole new life.
So what do you think of Exhibit 3?
I'm so excited about this exhibit tonight, hanging in this space. It is so cohesive to fall. The colors are very neutral and warm, inviting. It feels like home. It feels like summer is over. It's not quite winter, but these colors and this palette of work is so inviting. It's the most intuitive space that we have curated yet, and I am so excited to have it here. I can't believe it.
We always say this is the best show, and they just keep getting better and better. How long is this show up until?
November 8th will be the last day to see the show, so you have some time to come down to Verbode, downtown Oklahoma City on Automobile Alley, and take a look at all these great, fantastic pieces of art.